Good morning. It is Monday, October 19th. This is Pastor Jeff and doing the daily lectionary reading. Our psalm reading is Psalm 63, verses 1 through 8. Our Old Testament reading is Exodus chapter 40, verses 34 through 38. And then our New Testament reading is Revelations chapter 18, verses 1 through 10 and 19 through 20. Let us hear our scriptures. Psalms 63. God, you're my God. I can't get enough of you. I've worked up such a hunger and thirst for God, traveling across dry and weary deserts. So here I am, in the place of worship, eyes open, drinking in your strength and glory. In your generous love, I am really living at last. My lips brim praises like fountains. I bless you every time I take a breath. My arms wave like banners of praise to you. I eat my fill of prime rib and gravy. I smack my lips. It's time to shout praises. If I'm sleepless at midnight, I spend the hours in grateful reflection. Because you've always stood up for me, I'm free to run and play. I hold on to you for dear life, and you hold me as steady as a post. Our Old Testament reading is Exodus chapter 40, verses 34 through 38. The cloud covered the tent of meeting, and the glory of God filled the dwelling. Moses couldn't enter the tent of meeting because the cloud was upon it, and the glory of God filled the dwelling. Whenever the cloud lifted from the dwelling, the people of Israel set out on their travels. But if the cloud did not lift, they wouldn't set out until it did lift. The cloud of God was over the dwelling during the day, and the fire was in it at night, visible to all the Israelites in all of their travels. Our New Testament reading is Revelations chapter 18. The first part is verses 1 through 10. Following this, I saw another angel descend from heaven. His authority was immense. His glory flooded earth with brightness. His voice thunderous. Ruined, ruined, great Babylon ruined. A ghost town for demons is all that is left. A garrison of carrion spirits, garrison of loathsomeness, carrion birds. All nations drank the wild wine of her whoring. Kings of earth went whoring with her. Entrepreneurs made millions exploiting her. Just then I heard another shout out of heaven. Get out, my people, as fast as you can, so you don't get mixed up in her sins, so you don't get caught up in her doom. Her sins stink to high heaven. God has remembered every evil she's done. Give her back what she's given. Double what she's doubled in her work. Double the recipe in the cup she mixed. Bring her flaunting in wild ways to torment and tears. Because she gloated, I'm queen all over, and no widow, never a tear on my face. And one day, disaster will crush her. Death, heartbreak, and famine. Then she'll be burned by fire, because God, the strong God who judges her, has had enough. The kings of the earth will see the smoke of her burning, and they'll cry and carry on. The kings who went night after night to her brought her. They'll keep their distance for fear that they will get burned, and they will cry out their lament. Doom, doom, the great city doomed. City of Babylon, strong city. In 1 hour, it's over. Your judgment will come. And then we continue in the same chapter, verses 19 and 20. All the ship captains and travelers by sea, sailors and toilers of the sea, stood off at a distance and cried their lament when they saw the smoke from her building. Oh, what a city! There was never a city like her. They threw dust on their heads and cried as if the world had come to an end. Doom! Doom! The great city doomed! All who owned ships or did business by sea got rich on her getting and spending, and now it's over, wiped out in an hour. Oh heaven, celebrate and join in, saints, apostles, and prophets. God has judged her. Every wrong that you have suffered from her has been judged. And here ends our reading for the day.